Sixers fans, welcome back. I don't know about you, but last night went absolutely perfectly. And here's why. But before jumping in the video, I want to ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I've been getting so much love and support in the views and the likes, but no one is subscribing. Get me to 600. I am so close to getting monetized. This has been the goal all along. Please help me make some moolah off of this app. Let's get into it. Giannis Antetokounmpo, before I'm even going to start to talk about Giannis, last night the game was extremely challenging. First of all, we are playing home, which we are a great home team, but we're playing without the league MVP of Joel Embiid, right? We're playing, and Seth Curry gets hurt late in the game, and that's just another injury that the Sixers are going to have to deal with later on, and you know what? We're going to deal with it. However, the Milwaukee Bucks are a very good team. They are a three-headed monster, one could say, because Jrue Holiday, they just traded their entire future for that man, and he's a great ball player, right? He's a great two-way player. Chris Middleton is a really good two-way player. He's a borderline all-star, if not an all-star every year for the most part. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is the back-to-back league MVP. And I'm not going to sit here and say Giannis is overrated or Giannis isn't athletic or doesn't have skill, because he does have skill. The guy is clearly skillful, and he's not just an athletic guy who runs back and forth and dunks. There's so much more to his game than that, and I think only casuals really agree with James Harden when he said that, because personally, I don't really know how much James Harden believes in what he said about Giannis last year when he said, I wish I could just be 7 feet tall and run back and forth and just dunk every time. Giannis is a very skillful player. He is. Rusty Buckets made a fantastic video about that maybe over a month ago at this time. But I'm also going to sit here and be like, Giannis, bro, you got shut down for the majority of that game from Ben Simmons and company. And my thing is, don't get me wrong, bro. You had a great end of the fourth quarter. You had a great overtime, an MVP performance in that part. But for the most part, you were a non-factor. And not only that, it took you 3.5 quarters to play at the level that you should be playing at against the team without its best player. And you're going to have the audacity to sit down after blowing a lead, a big lead with a minute left in the fourth quarter against the team that is just wiped out with injuries. You're going to sit down right by the center court after a timeout like you're just this huge guy who's just the man. Giannis, let me remind you that you've done absolutely nothing in your career. And I like the game that you play, and I think you're a good player, and I like you, Giannis. But my thing is, bro, do something in the playoffs before you're going to act tough in a regular season game that's against a team that's missing their best player. Bro, you just dominated Furkan Korkmaz. All right. You blew a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're going to sit here, and I love it. I genuinely love that because, bro, it is the regular season a regular season matchup. And you are sitting down center court like it's game 7 of a conference finals game that you just carried the team for 27 consecutive points to beat the Sixers at full strength. Bro, you're an idiot. Giannis is an idiot because what is he thinking? The only thing that this is going to create is just absolute fuel for the Philadelphia 76ers. And there is nothing in this world I want to see more than a Philadelphia 76ers Milwaukee Bucks playoff matchup, because I guarantee you we are going to send Giannis from sitting in the center court to sitting on his goddamn couch. It's unbelievable. I can promise you that the Sixers took that personally. I mean, the fans took that personally. I can absolutely promise you the players took that extra personally. And they're going to come out and just absolutely put their foot on their throats the next time they play him. And damn well they should. Because that pissed me off last night. I don't know who Giannis thinks he is, because the last time I checked, me and Giannis have the same amount of NBA rings. Giannis has done nothing with his career outside of regular season. He's on a team that year after year cannot do shit in the playoffs. And there is such a difference between the Sixers and the Bucks, because if you're going to sit there and say Embiid hasn't done anything or Ben Simmons hasn't done anything, you don't see those guys do stupid, silly shit like that. The only time Embiid ever does anything is when he's dominating a one-on-one matchup and he gets in the guy's face and then he trolls him after the game. That has nothing to do with the disrespect that this man just put on in Philadelphia last night. And I genuinely cannot wait to play this team in the playoffs, if that team can even make it to us. Because let's say we get the 1 seed and Milwaukee gets the 3 seed, and where we're at right now, we're either going to probably play Brooklyn or Milwaukee. We're not going to play them both. That's why a number 1 seed is extremely important in the Eastern Conference, because you're going to avoid playing both Milwaukee and Brooklyn. But my thing is, man, Milwaukee, Giannis, you're not in a position to be able to do that. Because, first of all, you didn't even play that great. Second of all, you got shut down by Ben Simmons. I mean, everyone does, but you had a great end of the fourth quarter in overtime, but you're going to sit here and act like you're the MVP of the league again? You're not. You're going to sit here like you have any playoff success at all. You don't. You're going to sit here and think that your team's going to go to the finals because your team's so much drastically different. It's not. You still have the same head coach that cannot make changes in the playoffs. Year after year, you see the same shit with the Milwaukee Bucks. You see a fantastic regular season team dominating their way. Wow, 60-plus wins. This team's awesome. The back-to-back MVP, Chris Middleton, this defense, it's historic. And they cannot score the basketball when it comes to being important in the fourth quarter and in general in the playoffs. They can't, because Giannis can't shoot. Ben Simmons is a better three-point shooter than Giannis Antetokounmpo. I will stand by that. I know Ben Simmons had 3 last game, and it was a contested shot. I mean, Drew Holiday had a really close closeout. And my thing with Ben Simmons is when he's not thinking about it, it goes in. When he is not thinking about the shot, it goes in. Ben Simmons, there's a reason why his last 2 threes have been made at the last second, because he just isn't thinking about it. When he's out of his own head, Ben Simmons is knocking down threes. He can. He has the ability. He has the form. And the thing is, he's not even left-handed, and he still shoots better than Giannis. Giannis, a right-handed man, shooting with his right hand, shoots worse than Ben Simmons, a right-handed guy, shooting with his left hand. Take that home with you, Giannis, the next time you come to Philadelphia, because I swear to God, we are going to dominate you. Sixers in 4. Peace out. Go Sixers.